ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರೆ. VVSM ಶೈಕ್ಷಣಿಕ ಕಲೆ ಮತ್ತು ವಿಜ್ಞಾನ ಶಾಲೆ ಕಲ್ಯಾಣ ನಗರ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಸ್ವಾಗತ ಸುಸ್ವಾಗತ. ನಾವು ವೀರಭದ್ರಯ್ಯ ದೇಮಯ್ಯ ಗೋಪನಹಳ್ಳಿ. ಗ್ರಾಮೀಣ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗಾಗಿ ವಿಶೇಷ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ. ವಿಜ್ಞಾನ, ಕೆಮಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ, ಫಿಸಿಕ್ಸ್, ಬಯಾಲಜಿ, ಅರ್ತ್ ಸೈನ್ಸ್, ಸ್ಪೇಸ್ ಸೈನ್ಸ್. A School of Arts and Science, a mission with a vision. VVSM Academy is going to take classes for the rural students of Karnataka. Well friends, this is a laboratory. Consists of conical flask, pipette, and test tubes and test tube stands. This is test tube stand, and this is our laboratory atmosphere. I am commanding my students, dear students, every day log in at 5 p.m. to VVSM Academy Facebook or YouTube. Follow up your studies with the following disciplines: fresh up early in the morning, attend school, say good morning to your teachers and parents, learn science. Well, characteristics of chemical reactions. Last class we have studied what is chemical reaction and all. Now we can study the evolution of gas. Any chemical reaction, there is a possibility of evolution gas. For example, zinc reacts with aqueous sulphuric acid, zinc sulfate, and liberating hydrogen. Friends, there is a possibility of, during the chemical reaction, change in color. Citric acid and purple colored potassium permanganate solution is characterized by change in color from purple to colourless. Chemical change between sulfur dioxide gas and acidified potassium permanganate solution, potassium dichromate solution is characterized by a change in color from orange to green. As I told you, chemistry is a colorful subject. You can see different kinds of solutions, different kinds of colors, and different kinds of ions which are present in the chemical reactions. Change in state of substance. Combustion reaction of candle wax is characterized by change in state from solid to liquid or gas, became a wax in solid, etc. These are some chemical reactions which can show more than one characteristics. Change in temperature. In any chemical reaction, there is a possibility of change in temperature. Initial temperature, final temperature during the chemical reaction between quicklime water to form slicker lime is characterized by a change in temperature, which is rise in temperature. It's an exothermic reaction. So here, formation of precipitate also is very important. Some of the reactions is precipitation reactions. Barium chloride aqueous and reacts with sulphuric acid, gives a barium sulfate, a white precipitate, and hydrochloric acid, aqua. These are called precipitation reactions. Chemical equation. What is a chemical equation? It is a representation of chemical reaction using symbols and formula of substances. A is called chemical equation. A plus B gives C plus D. Here A and B are the reactants, C and D are the products. Hydrogen combines with oxygen, gives water. H2 plus O2 is H2. In the first equation, words are used. In the second equation, symbols are used. Therefore, whether it is balanced or not balanced, depending upon the nature of the chemical reaction and the equation. Generally, equations we have to balance. How to balance chemical equations? Balanced chemical equations has a number of atoms of each element equal to both sides. Example, zinc combines with sulphuric acid, gives zinc sulfate and hydrogen. In this equation, number of zinc, hydrogen and sulfate are equal on both sides, so it is a balanced chemical reaction. Number of atoms in the left hand side is always equal to the number of atoms in the right hand side. That is, number of atoms present in reactants is always equal to the number of atoms present in products. That is balanced reaction. According to the law of conservation of mass, mass can neither be created nor destroyed in a chemical reaction. To obey this law, the total mass of elements present in reactants must be equal to the total mass of the elements present in products. Unbalanced reaction. Example, iron H2O Fe3O4 plus hydrogen. In this example, number of elements are not equal in two sides of the reaction. Therefore, we have to balance the chemical reaction depending upon the nature of the atoms present in the left hand side as well as the number of the atoms present in the right hand side. Example, Fe plus H2O gives Fe3O plus hydrogen. So here I will tell you how to balance the chemical reaction. Now we see here name atom, iron, number of atom 1, number of atoms in the product 3, hydrogen. So this is the left. Number of atoms in the reactant side is iron, hydrogen and oxygen are 1, 2 and 1 respectively. But in case of number of atoms in the product side, this is 3, 2 and 4. So these things will have to, number of atoms in the reactants and the number of atoms in the product should be equal to each other in the balanced chemical reaction without changing the formulae. That is important. Well, now we have to balance the chemical reaction. Here we are balancing here. Then after balancing, the above equation can be written as 3Fe plus 4H2O gives Fe3O4 plus 4 hydrogen. These things, my dear friends, we have to calculate and we have to practice. Here iron and the H2O you have to multiply by 4 so that you will get 4 oxygen atoms here, Fe3O4. This is the formula. You should not change the formula, but you can change the molecules depending upon. Without changing the formula, you have to balance the chemical reaction. This balancing of the chemical reactions we have to practice by thinking and balancing for several times. You can understand the chemical reactions which are balanced. To make a chemical reactions equations more informative, we have to mention whether it is a gaseous state, reactants and product sides. Some of the chemicals are in gaseous state, some of the chemicals are in liquid state, some of the chemicals are in solid state, some of the solutions are in little of a simple aqueous state. We have to mention all these things so that chemical reactions equations more informative. If you see any chemical reaction, it should give all the information, more information about the things which are present in this, how to mention, how to balance the chemical equation. Thank you for listening. Please try to follow up our BBSM Academy for the further classes. In the next forthcoming classes, we will pass on to the types of chemical reactions which are important from the examination point of view. Take care, my dear friends. Don't forget to press bell icon to follow up. Subscribe to our channel. You can expect number of lessons, topics more.